everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Corinne C. and I'm a LuLaRoe consultant. I just wanted to talk to you guys today a little bit about the initial investment. It is obviously a large amount, and I know that it can be a sticking point for some people. So I just wanted to talk with you just a little bit about it. I remember when I kind of was looking into LuLaRoe and then I found out the amount, I was like, oh yeah, I guess I just won't do it, you know. So I went home and I talked to my husband and he was like, well, you know, I think we can make it work if you want. And I was blown away because I for sure thought he was going to say, oh, okay, then let's just, you know, not do it. So I was really surprised and happy that he was behind me, supporting me. So I know that not everybody is in that specific situation. And it is really hard when you don't have somebody that is supportive in your life. So I feel for you if that is your situation. But let's just talk about the money and the breakdown, what I did, and some things that you can do. So right now the onboarding package is about $5,200. If you want to do the leggings add-on, I think it's close to $1,000. And so you would be at a little bit over $6,000 to onboard as a LuLaRoe consultant. I know it's a lot of money. It sounds like a lot of money. It is. It for sure is. It is a big investment. But the way that I look at it is you have to invest in yourself. I kind of felt like $6,000, like that is an investment in myself and in my future. So it kind of made it a little bit easier for me to think about that $6,000 and where it would get me. It is a hurdle. It is a hurdle. And so when I decided to sign on, we kind of tried to move around finances and figure out how we were going to come up with the money. I ended up taking out a small loan, and we used some personal savings, and my husband sold his bike. So that is how we funded LuLaRoe. So I think people have done like a combination of things, you know, selling some items. I know that sounds really like kind of scary, like, oh, just sell off your things to, you know, but if you have something that's sitting around the house that you're not using that has value, I would tell you to do it because it is worth it. And when I talk to girls that are going to be joining my team, I always tell them this point blank: don't worry about the money. I know it's hard. I know sometimes you're at a tipping point where you're like, well, if I do this and I fail, like it's going to be really bad. Do not worry about the money, okay? The money will come rolling in fast. And I kind of always say that to people that have maybe spouses that aren't 100% on board. But I say, as soon as your first week goes and you start having sales and money is just coming in at a really fast pace, they'll be on board, believe me. So if money is your only concern, if you are 100% on board with everything else and money is your only concern, then you're golden, because as soon as you're on board, you get your inventory, you start selling, money comes in fast, faster than you will even know to do it. So it will come fast if you know, work your business like a business and you do everything, you know, the way they kind of recommend that you do. You will make money. So I kind of say, don't worry about the money. You know, if your concerns are space, yeah, that is a concern. You do need space. You don't need a ton of space. You can work with small spaces too. If your concern is time, yes, it does require time. And if your concern is like working, like having to do something that is hard, yeah, it is hard work. It's a lot of time and you need space. Those are valid concerns, and I feel like you can get through to one of those. So if money is your only concern and you're on board with everything else, then you're good to go. Don't worry about the money. The money will come in. So as far as ways to finance LuLaRoe, I think that some people have used a no interest credit card. So I feel that if you are going down this route of a low interest credit card, make sure it's for 12 months, and that will give you plenty of time to pay it off and build your inventory. So if you have anything that is valuable that you don't need anymore, you're not using, sell it and use it to fund LuLaRoe. So there's lots of different ways that people have funded their LuLaRoe journey, but I think in the end, I would tell you or anybody to do what you need to take. If you have the desire, if you have the drive, if you really want to do this and you want to make this business something that will be important for you in your future, then do whatever it takes to get the money. And I think the average is payback between 4 and 6 months. Some people do it in a month, and I think it's very possible. Money comes in very quickly, so if you want to build your inventory and do all of that, sometimes it will take you longer because you're trying to build your inventory, because the bottom line is the more inventory you have, the more you sell. If you have a bigger selection, obviously people are going to buy more. If you have a small selection, they'll always find at least one thing to buy. But if you have a big inventory, they're going to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to buy because they have lots of selection. So it can be tricky as far as paying back your initial, and then building your inventory and paying yourself, which can be hard too, because in a small business you kind of forget sometimes that you need to pay yourself. So I hope that this has been helpful for you, and I hope that if you are somewhere where you're wondering about the money, that you'll take the plunge, because it is worth it. You're worth it. It's an investment in you, and it's an investment in your future. And I would encourage you guys to do whatever you need to do in your life to save the money or to get the money so that you can do it, because I don't think that you'll be sorry. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, I am LuLaRoe Currency. You can find me on Instagram, LuLaRoe Currency, C-O-R-I-N-N-E. You can email me, LuLaRoeCurrency@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/LuLaRoe Currency. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you later. Bye.